What's going on, everybody? It's CutsbyCoast here, bringing you another video. Today I'm going to do a 3 on the sides with a slick back. Let's go ahead and get right into it. And of course, first things first, we're going to saturate the hair, make sure that it's covered with water, and then we're going to go ahead and start with some block graduation. It's a little in and out of focus, so I'm sorry that I don't get to provide you guys with a lot of this today, guys. I know you guys don't want to just watch my t-shirt, so I cut it up just a little bit, but same thing as usual. We're going to part it about where a hard part would be on each side, and that's separating the top from the weight. And you know, it's very important for this haircut to have a lot of weight, so we are sectioning this off first before we just go into using some clippers. So we just kept the same shape throughout. We want to make sure that the weight is sitting on his occipital bone. So I pretty much already established my weight all the way around, but what I'm doing now is I'm point cutting to make sure that this hair has a soft landing spot and that it's not such a harsh line. You can tell from there on out, we're going to go in with our 3 guard and just clean up this whole side. Alright guys, now we've got this weight set up for the most part. We're gonna have to go back and clean it up a little bit, but now we're gonna go ahead and comb all the hair back, and you can tell right here when I comb this side down, it's gonna lay in nice. Obviously the top's not cut yet, so let's go ahead and set a section right in the middle of his head, and we will continue that throughout. This clip also is a little blurry, so I do go over to the side, and this is how the rest of the top will be. So we're really just going to clean it up. He wants it pretty long. You know, some of the hair just looks a little bit crazy. The last haircut that we previously did was a mohawk. So we got that side done. Now we can just connect our guide and continue through the rest of the top of the hair. All right, lastly on the top, guys, we're gonna go ahead and blow dry it, throw in some matte paste, and then we're gonna go back and start tapering him in and making sure that the weight is sitting in very smooth. Now that the top is blended in, we can cut into the weight as much as we need to make sure that we have the finished shape. And I don't know if you guys do this, but I always was told, like, don't keep the blow dryer in one spot. So I noticed that I shake the blow dryer while I'm using it. I never realized how silly I looked until I watched this video. I don't know if you guys do that or not, but if you shake the blow dryer, quit doing that. Just make sure you're moving the chair back and forth so it's not burning their hair. And now we got some product in there, guys, and what I'm doing is I'm holding this brush so close to his head so that it's laying in nice and slick. He actually asked for like a mafia type slick back, and you know, that's not really what we do in today, but I did this matte paste and I did brush it close to his head, similar to that, but a looser style on top. All right guys, we're on to some clipper work. So we're gonna start off with a 2, and I think I have it open right here, and I'm just trying to smoothen out an area to taper into, because we don't want to get this taper all over the place. We want to make sure that we keep it controlled, because you have to keep the shape of this exact haircut or you'll ruin it so fast. So now I'm lining up around the ear, and we can get ready to go in and start balding out the bottom of this taper. If you guys have made it this far, please consider leaving me a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I appreciate everybody taking their time to watch this. And this is a pretty fast and loose taper, guys. We're not trying to get this super blurry. He actually told me I could just line up his sideburns and neck if I wanted to. So now we're going in with the 1, and we're really just trying to finesse. I'm not even gonna take this up to the C cup. Now we can go in with the half guard, halfway open, and we can smooth out this transition on that part. And lastly, we'll just have to take a 1.5 and make sure that everything is connected. I thought the 1.5 was the last step, but I chose to go back in with the 2 guard. Of course, I'm always gonna start open and work down, but I noticed that it was just a little heavy there in the front. So now we're on to the other side, guys. I'm not really gonna talk a whole bunch on this because it's gonna be the same exact steps. I will join you guys back on the back side, but I hope you guys enjoy seeing the real process. I didn't cut anything out of this. I don't know why I was switching it up so much clipper wise on this haircut. Sometimes I just like to use that Filthy Moth blade, but I would definitely say my favorite for fading right now is the Ergos. As you can tell, they've been in my videos lately a lot. I don't know, it's probably just that magnetic motor. It just feels a little bit different. I don't know, I like trying new things, and this one's been working for me lately. Alright, so we're on to the back now, and we're really going to keep this simple. We're going to keep it below his occipital bone as I do everybody else's, and we're just going to make sure that it's a nice clean finish to this haircut. And the reason why I'm fading down here in the back and doing it a little bit differently is whenever I watched Bossio's video cutting Dre's hair, I didn't realize how crazy his hair was back there. But it showed me how to attack these cowlicks and stuff in the back. So if you guys have not seen that video, go over to Bossio's channel, and I'll actually put the link in my bio. But that is a good teaching video as well. But that's exactly why I chose to fade down on this. And you can see, working with these swirls in the back, we're just gonna try to go every which way and make sure that we go against the grain to knock that down. Sometimes if you just keep going with the grain, it'll just make you have to keep taking it up and up and up because it's not going to match the rest of that guideline that you set in. Alright, so now we're going to go in with our one guard, and you can tell this isn't really doing a whole lot, but we're just going to stay true to our process, and we're going to keep going through our guides and our steps as usual. I'm almost done with my taper, so what I did is I went ahead and threw a lineup on this, and once I put a lineup on this I can see the full picture. So then I'm going to go back in and just make sure that I clean this up a little bit more to where I'm satisfied with the result. So lastly, I went all the way around the head, and I just used some clipper over comb. You can use shear over comb. Like I said, everybody likes to do their own thing different. But now that we have finished that off, let's go in with some hairspray and let's style his hair. And recently I did get in some new products, guys. Elegance Gel changed over to level 3 cosmetics. So I recently got their matte paste in, and it's a lot better than their old matte paste. So that's what I did use for this style. And here is our finished product, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please consider leaving me a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications if you really mess with me. It's CutsbyCoast, and I'm out of here.